Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 9 on double integrals. So let's start with this new problem on double integral. Sketch the region of integration and evaluate double integral of y minus 2x square, where r is the region inside the square absolute value of x plus absolute value of y equal to 1. So here first we have to decide that what is the region of integration. So region of integration is interior portion of this square. So first we decide what are the different boundaries of this square. So first we write this equation. Given equation is absolute value of x plus absolute value of y equal to 1, and here for x and y there are different possibilities. Suppose x and y both are positive. If x is positive, y is positive, then absolute value of x is x and absolute value of y is y. So therefore if x and y both positive, equation 1 becomes x plus y equal to 1. So this is one boundary of the square, x plus y equal to 1. This is the one possible boundary. Then we keep x positive and we consider y as negative, and then because x is positive, absolute value of x is x and absolute value of y is minus y. So in this case equation 1 reduces to x minus y equal to 1. So this is second boundary of the square. So we have kept x as positive and we consider two possibilities for y positive and y negative. Now we consider x negative and again we consider two possibilities for y. So if x is negative, y is positive, then because x is negative, absolute value of x is minus x, and because y is positive, absolute value of y is y. So in this case equation 1 becomes mod x is minus x plus mod y, which is y. So minus x plus y equal to 1, and x is negative, y is also negative. So in that case absolute value of x is minus x and absolute value of y is also minus y. So in this case equation 1 becomes minus x minus y equal to 1. So our square is nothing but, therefore the given square is bounded by, we write down all possible lines. First one is x plus y equal to 1, then x minus y equal to 1, x plus y equal to 1, x minus y equal to 1, then minus x plus y equal to 1, and minus x minus y equal to 1. X plus y is 1, x minus y is 1, minus x plus y equal to 1, and minus x minus y equal to 1. And if you are able to understand directly, then you don't have to write down all those things. These things I have written, all these different possibilities for understanding. If you are able to write down all these lines directly from this, then also you can write down. So our region R is nothing but region inside the square. That means region is the inside portion of the square which is enclosed between these four lines. So we have to sketch these four lines, and as we know, if we want to sketch any straight line, then if it is possible to find out at least 2 points on the line, then by joining those 2 points we can find out the given straight line. So suppose I consider x equal to 0 in this equation, then I will obtain y equal to 1, and if I take y equal to 0 in this equation, x will be 1. So this line is passing through 0, 1 and 1, 0. Similarly for this, if we take x equal to 0, we have minus y equal to 1, that is y is minus 1, and if we put y equal to 0, x will be 1. Similarly, if we put x equal to 0 here, y becomes 1, and for y equal to 0, x becomes 1, and here if we take x equal to 0, minus y is 1, that is y equal to minus 1, and if y is 0, minus x equal to 1, that is x equal to minus 1, 0. So these lines can be sketched by joining these points. Okay, these 2 points, if we join these 2 points, we will obtain this line in the xy plane. Similarly, by joining these 2 points, we will obtain this line, and similarly this line. So first we require to sketch all these 4 points in the xy plane. So first we approximately sketch, suppose this is y-axis and this is x-axis. So we have to consider maximum scale on both the axes is 1. So suppose this distance is 1. Similarly, this distance approximately, suppose this is 1, and here also suppose this distance is 1. So if we consider this distance 1, then this point is nothing but 1, 0, and this point is minus 1, 0. Similarly, this point is order pair 0, 1, and this is order pair 0, minus 1. Now x plus y equal to 1 is the line joining 0, 1 and 1, 0. That means if we join these 2 points, we have that first line x plus y equal to 1. Then second line is x minus y equal to 1. It is passing through 1, 0 and 0, minus 1. So this is the line. If we join these 2 points, 1, 0 and 0, minus 1, then this line is x minus y equal to 1. This line is passing through 0, 1 and minus 1, 0. Minus x plus y equal to 1 is passing through 0, 1 and minus 1, 0. That is, from these 2 points we sketch a straight line which is minus x plus y equal to 1. And last line is passing through 0, minus 1, minus 1, 0. It is minus x minus y equal to 1. So 0, minus 1 is this point. This is minus 1, 0. So we consider line joining these 2 points. So this is the line minus x minus y equal to 1. And our square is the region enclosed between these lines. So this is the region inside the square. So we have to integrate given function inside the square, that is in this region, we have to integrate our function. So our region looks like this. So this is our region of integration. So here we can observe this is y-axis and this is x-axis. So if we want to integrate first with respect to y, we will consider vertical line passing through the region of integration. So we can see, if we consider vertical line to the left side of all these points, then line will enter on this curve and leave on this curve. But if we consider vertical line in this part of the region, it will enter on the different curve and it will leave on the different curve. Similarly, if we want to integrate first with respect to x, we will consider horizontal lines. So this horizontal line enters on this curve and leaves on this curve. And if we consider horizontal line in this portion, then it enters on the different curve and it leaves on the different curve. So in this problem, we must divide the region of integration into two sub-regions. Either we consider horizontal line or vertical line, or either we decide to integrate with respect to y first or with respect to x. We always had to divide the region into two sub-regions. So we divide our region into two sub-regions and we make the partition from these points, because up to this point there is no problem. If we consider any line in this part, if we consider vertical line in any part to the left side of this line, then it enters on the same curve and it leaves on the same curve. So we make partition at this point. So now we have divided our region into two sub-regions. We make this difference in this way. This is one region. Okay, this region is R1 and this is say R2. So we have to now decide the limits of integration for both the different regions. So we consider one vertical line passing through this region, and similarly we consider a vertical line passing through this region. Now this point is on this line minus x minus y equal to 1, and here we require value of y. So we write that it enters at, if we consider y on this side, we have minus x minus 1. At this point, value of y is obtained from this equation, x minus y minus x equal to 1. So if we consider y on right hand side, we have y equal to minus x minus 1. Now this point is on this line, so from this we obtain y equal to 1 plus x. So we can write that it leaves at y equal to 1 plus x, and this is the leftmost point of the region, and all these points are rightmost points of the region, and they are on y-axis, and on y-axis value of x is 0, and at this point value of x is minus 1. So x is running from minus 1 to 0 in this region R1. Okay, this region is region R1 and this is region R2. Now for this part, again we consider the point at which line enters in the region. So this point is on the line x minus y equal to 1. So here we obtain y equal to x minus 1. Okay, from this we can decide the value of y. X minus y equal to 1 implies y equal to x minus 1, and this point is on the line x plus y equal to 1, and here x plus y equal to 1 gives y equal to 1 minus x. So here we write that line leaves at y equal to 1 minus x, and for limits of x we consider all these points. All these are lowermost points of the region and they are on y-axis, so value of x is 0 at all these points, and this is the rightmost point of the region. So at this point value of x is 1. So x is running from 0 to 1. So first we write these things, that the region of integration R is divided into two sub-regions R1 and R2 as shown in above figure, and we draw vertical lines. We draw vertical lines passing through both the regions R1 and R2 as shown in above figure. So now we write down the limits of integration. In R1, y is from minus x minus 1 to y equal to 1 plus x. Y is from minus 1 minus x to y equal to 1 plus x. Y is from minus x minus 1 to y equal to 1 plus x, and x is from minus 1 to 0, and x equal to minus 1 to x equal to 0. Similarly we write for second sub-region in R2, y is from x minus 1 to 1 minus x, y equal to x minus 1 to 1 minus x, and x is from this point to this point, that is 0 to 1. So y equal to x minus 1 to 1 minus x. And x is from 0 to x equal to 1. And because we have considered vertical line, the order of integration is first with respect to y and then with respect to x. So therefore double integral of given function y minus 2x square is given function. This is equal to double integral of this function over R1 plus double integral of this function over R2. So now in R1 we first write down limits of y. y is from minus 1 minus x to 1 plus x. Minus 1 minus x to 1 plus x. First integration is with respect to y, considering x as constant, and then second integral is with respect to x from x equal to minus 1 to 0. Similarly, here also in R2, limits of y are from x minus 1 to 1 minus x. So here also first integration is with respect to y, then we integrate from 0 to 1, and here after integrating with respect to y we will integrate with respect to x, and in this inside integral we will consider x as constant. So integral of y is y square by 2 minus, here x is constant, so it is minus 2x square into y. Integral of y is y square by 2 minus 2x square constant. Integral of 1 with respect to y is y, and y has the limits y equal to minus 1 minus x to y equal to 1 plus x, and then integral with respect to x from x equal to minus 1 to 0. Same thing here, x is from 0 to 1, integral is same, y square by 2 minus 2x square y, but here limits of y are different. Y is from x minus 1 to 1 minus x, integration with respect to x. So now first we put limits of y. X is from minus 1 to 0. First we put y equal to 1 plus x. So y square means 1 plus x square by 2 minus 2x square into 1 plus x. First we are putting y equal to 1 plus x, other things as it is, minus 1 minus x whole square, and this is for lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit. So here we have y equal to minus 1 minus x whole square divided by 2, minus into minus of lower limit, that will be 2x square into minus 1 minus x, and here integral is with respect to x, and then here we put values of y as 1 minus x and x minus 1. So plus integral from 0 to 1, y square by 2, upper limit for y is 1 minus x, so 1 minus x whole square divided by 2 minus 2x square into 1 minus x, minus y is x minus 1, so minus x minus 1 whole square divided by 2 minus minus plus 2x square into x minus 1 plus 2x square into x minus 1, and then integral is with respect to x. Now if we observe one thing here, here we have 1 plus x whole square divided by 2, and here we have minus 1 minus x whole square, that we can rewrite as minus 1 times 1 plus x whole square which is equal to minus 1 square, which is 1, and 1 plus x whole square. So these two are same, and because of negative sign they will cancel each other. Similarly, for these two terms, here we have 1 minus x whole square divided by 2, and here we have x minus 1 whole square. So that I can rewrite as minus 1 into 1 minus x whole square, which is equal to minus 1 square, which is 1 minus x whole square. So these two are same quantity, so they cancel each other. And then we simplify remaining things, and then we integrate with respect to x. So now we first keep limits as it is. X is from minus 1 to 0, and we can take 2x square common here, or we can simply multiply. So this is going to be minus 2x square minus 2x cube, minus 2x square into 1 minus 2x square into x, which is minus 2x cube. Here 2x square into minus 1, that is minus 2x square, and minus 2x cube. And then we have to integrate with respect to x. Similarly, we can write for the second part integral from 0 to 1 minus 2x square minus plus 2x cube minus 2x square plus 2x cube, and here 2x square into x, that is plus 2x cube, and minus 2x square dx, 2x cube minus 2x square dx. So we again simplify. This is equal to integral from minus 1 to 0 minus 2x cube minus 2x cube, that is minus 4 times x cube minus 4 times x square, and similarly 2x cube plus 2x cube, that is 4 times x cube minus 4 times x square dx. Now we integrate with respect to x. Integral of x cube is x raised to 4 by 4, so 4 will cancel out, and we have minus x raised to 4. Similarly, this is going to be 4 into integral of x square, which is x cube by 3, and then we will put x equal to minus 1 and 0. Same thing here, 4 into x raised to 4 by 4 and minus 4x cube by 3. Limits are from 0 to 1. So here if we put x equal to 0, we have 0 minus, for x equal to 1 we have minus 1 raised to 4, that is 1, and cube of minus 1 is minus 1, so this is going to be minus 4 by 3 into minus 1, that is 4 by 3. Here for x equal to 1 we have 1 minus 4 by 3 and lower limit is 0. So we write one more step here. If we take negative sign inside this, we have minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 minus 4 by 3 plus 1 minus 4 by 3. So we have 2 minus 4 by 3 minus 4 by 3, that is minus 8 by 3, which is 6 minus 8 divided by 3, and that is nothing but minus 2 by 3. So therefore double integral of y minus 2x square, where r is the region inside the square, is nothing but minus 2 by 3. So in this way we can decide the value of double integral, but we have to be careful. We have to check whether we have to divide the region or not. The same problem we can do by considering horizontal lines passing through the region of integration. Suppose we want to use horizontal lines, then from this point we have to divide the region into two subregions, and then we will consider horizontal lines on the upper side and lower side of this line. So here also we have to divide the region into two subregions. So this is the problem in which you must divide your region into two subregions to find out the exact value of double integral. So this is all about today's session. I hope you like this lecture. Thank you very much.